Hi guys, I am Dr. Vinod Pankaj Misra and you are welcome in my YouTube channel Pankaj Institute of English. So dear friends, I am here with 300 MCQs of Jacobian to restoration period. Dear friends, I have completed from question number 1 to 220 up to part 9. This is part 10. Dear friends, these questions are very useful for competitive exam. तो यदि आपको इस प्रकार के क्वेश्चन पसंद आए तो इसे ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा लाइक करिए, शेयर करिए और यदि आप चैनल के लिए नए हैं तो प्लीज़ इसे सब्सक्राइब करिए, बेल आइकॉन को प्रेस करिए ताकि इस प्रकार के वीडियो जब भी अपलोड हों तो उनका नोटिफिकेशन आप तक पहुंच सके। शुरू करते हैं हमारा आज का फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन, क्वेश्चन नंबर 221। द क्वेश्चन इज regarding the poetry which metaphysical poet did Coleridge commend the following: nothing can be more fine, manly and unaffected. Nothing can be more fine, manly and unaffected. Option A Thomas Carrier, option B George Herbert, option C Thomas Sadwell and option D John Donne. So which one is the correct answer? Option B George Herbert is the correct answer. George Herbert is the correct answer. Now question number 222. Which treatise did Milton write against an order of Parliament passing a censorship on books? Which treatise did Milton write against an order of Parliament passing a censorship on books? Option A Areopagitica, option B Comus, option C Second Penseroso and option D El Allegro. So option A Areopagitica is the correct answer. Option A. Now question number 223. Who called Milton's the mighty-mouthed inventor of harmonies? Who called Milton the mighty-mouthed inventor of harmonies? Option A Dr. Johnson, option B T.S. Eliot, option C Alfred Tennyson and option D Matthew Arnold. So the correct answer is Alfred Tennyson. Alfred Tennyson called Milton the mighty-mouthed inventor of harmonies. Option C is the correct answer. Now question number 224. One of the greatest contemporaries of Francis Bacon, whose last book, Ecclesiastical Polity, was published in 1597. Option A Middleton, option B Hooker, option C Thomas Dekker and option D Raleigh. So option B Hooker is the correct answer. Now question number 225. Who wrote the famous poem The Definition of Love and to His Co-Mistress? The Definition of Love and to His Co-Mistress. Option A John Donne, option B Abraham Cowley, option C Henry Vaughan and option D Andrew Marvell. So the correct answer is Andrew Marvell. Andrew Marvell wrote the famous poems The Definition of Love and to His Co-Mistress. Option D is the correct answer. Now question number 226. Identify the writer who wrote the series of characters 1614 from the point of view of courtier, which are epigrammatic and witty in nature. Option A Abraham Cowley, option B Thomas Overbury, option C Samuel Butler and option D John Early. So the correct option is option B Thomas Overbury. Now question number 227. Which among the following writers has been called an opportunist for statements like a mixture of lie, doth ever add pleasure? Which among the following writers has been called an opportunist for statement like a mixture of lie, doth ever and add pleasure? Option A Francis Bacon, option B Dr. Johnson, option C Samuel Butler and option D George Herbert. So option A Francis Bacon is the correct answer. Now question number 228. Out of the following plays of Marston, for which one foreshadow Shakespeare's The Tempest? Out of the following plays of Marston, which one foreshadows Shakespeare's The Tempest? Option A, Antonio's Revenge. Option B, Antonio and Melida. Option C, The Malcontent. And option D, The Duchess of Courtisan. The Duchess of Courtisan. So which one is the correct answer? The correct answer is option C, The Malcontent. Now question number 229. The Duchess marries in Babette's The Duchess of Malfi with. The Duchess marries in Babette the Duchess of Malfi with. Option A, Antonia. Option B, Bassanio. Option C, Mortimer. Option D, Malvolio. So option A, Antonio is the correct answer. Now question number 230. In which of the following two parties was England divided during the Restoration era? In which of the following two parties was England divided during the Restoration era? Option A, the Democratic and the Republicans. Option B, the Catholic and the Protestants. Option C, the Whigs and the Tories. And option D, the conservative and the liberals. So option C, the Whigs and the Tories is the correct answer. Now question number 231. Grace Abounding is the autobiography of. Grace Abounding is the autobiography of. Option A, Abraham Cowley. Option B, John Bunyan. Option C, J. Collier. And option D, John Dryden. So John Bunyan, option B is the correct answer. Grace Abounding is the autobiography of John Bunyan. Now question number 232. The glorious revolution that forced James II to flee occurred in. The glorious revolution that forced James II to flee occurred in option A 1688, option B 1689, option C 1690 and option D 1691. So option A 1688 is the correct answer. Now these questions are very important for competitive exams, so listen these questions again and again. Now question number 233. One of the following poems of George Herbert is considered as a predecessor of Bunyan's Pilgrim's Progress. Identify that poem. Listen the question again. One of the following poem of George Herbert is considered as a predecessor of Bunyan's Pilgrim's Progress. Identify that poem. Option A, The Pilgrimage. Option B, The Altar. Option C, The Church Porch. And option D, The Gifts of God. So the correct answer is option A. Option A, The Pilgrim is the correct answer. The Pilgrim is the correct answer. Now question number 234. One of the following poet argues that since everything in nature drinks, why shouldn't we? He expresses this in these lines. Fill up the bowl, then fill it high. Fill all the glasses there, for why should every creature drink but I? Why, man of morals, tell me why? Identify the poet. Option A, John Keats. Option B, Denham. Option C, Umar Khayyam. And option D, Abraham Cowley. So option B, Denham is the correct answer. Now question number 235. Now question number 235. Who said that sonnet in Milton's hand become a trumpet? Who said that sonnets in Milton's hand become a trumpet? Option A, Matthew Arnold. Option B, T.S. Eliot. Option C, William Wordsworth. And option D, S.T. Coleridge. S.T. Coleridge. So option C, William Wordsworth is the correct answer. यानी कि विलियम वर्ड्सवर्थ said that sonnet in Milton's hand become a trumpet. Now question number 236. Religio Medici of Thomas Browne got immediate success and was translated into French, German, Latin, and Italian. Religio Medici of Thomas Browne got immediate success and was translated into French, German, Latin, and Italian. It was reprinted with 8 times during the author's lifetime. What is its theme of work? Option A, religion is not incompatible with science. Option B, the religion of a doctor. Option C, doctors are not atheists. And option D, all the above. All the above. So option B, the religion of doctor is the correct answer. Option B, the religion of the doctor is the correct answer. Now question number 237. 237. When was Coverdale's Great Bible issued? When was Coverdale Great Bible issued? Option A 1538, option B 1539, option C 1542, and option D 1544. So which one is the correct answer? Option B 1539 is the correct answer. Now question number 238. During Queen Mary's reign, a personation some Protestant had fled to Geneva and translated the Holy Bible. What is this translation known as? Option A, Calvinistic Bible. Option B, Bishop Bible. Option C, Geneva Bible. And option D, Vulgate. Vulgate. So which one is the correct answer? The correct answer is option C. Option C, Geneva Bible is the correct answer. Option C is the correct answer. Now question number 239. Which of the following book is written in the form of dialogue? In the form of dialogue. In the form of dialogue between pescator, fisherman, and venator, hunter. Option A, Isaac. Option A, Isaac Walton's The Complete Angler. Option B, Thomas Fuller Worthies of England. Option C, John Selden's Table Talk. And option D, Clarendon's History of Rebellion. So which one is the correct answer? The correct answer of this question is Isaac Walton's The Complete Angler. Option A is the correct answer. Option A is the correct answer. Now question number 240. Now question number 240. Who wrote an essay concerning human understanding? Who wrote an essay concerning human understanding? Option A, Bentham. Option B, John Locke. Option C, Hobbes. And option D, none of the above. So option B, John Locke is the correct answer. Now question number 241, the second last question of this video. डियर फ्रेंड्स, तो यदि आपको इस प्रकार के क्वेश्चन पसंद आए तो इस वीडियो को ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा लाइक करिए, शेयर करिए, और यदि आप चैनल के लिए नए हैं तो प्लीज़ इसे सब्सक्राइब करिए, बेल आइकॉन को प्रेस करिए, सो दैट यू कैन गेट नोटिफिकेशन ऑफ न्यू वीडियोज़. Question number 241. The epithet Augustine was first applied to Dryden by option A, John Bunyan, option B, Alexander Pope, option C, Charles Lamb, and option D, Dr. Johnson. So option Augustine, option B, Alexander Pope is the correct answer. Now question number 242. This is the last question, dear friends. The age of restoration is so called because. The age of restoration is so called because option A, James II was restored to England throne in that age. Option B, Charles II was restored to English throne in that age. Option C, the theaters were restored in that age. And option D, none of the above. So option B, Charles II was restored to English throne in that age. So dear friends, these are some important question. I hope कि आपको इस प्रकार के क्वेश्चन पसंद आए होंगे. Thank you for watching this video.